OMG. Hey Dan, how's it? How you holding up there? Hey Sean, what's up? Sorry I'm late. I am double checking everything on my trip home. I've been in Venice for like 14 out of the last 15 days. I bet you can get in a lot of rain, Dan. And what's it called? Not at least it's not 95 or 40 Celsius every day, you know? Sean, how you doing? I don't get called Chief a lot, but it's fun. I like that. All right, let's get carry on our wayward son here. Right. Time to go back to the homeland. Whoa, low-lying trees up ahead. It's a little bit late for any Europeans to be on, so mostly be Australia, Asia, and probably maybe maybe the West Coast or East Coast. Yeah, I saw it really slowed down from a Cat 3 or 4 to a tropical storm. That's the best way to get it. You get all that rain, you get the cool weather, you don't have to worry about damage as much. I like tropical storms. And Category 1 hurricanes are okay too, or cyclones, but once it gets above 2, it's no longer fun. Stop writing me. Zach must be asleep or hanging out with some friends. Right. Ashley's coming in she's in Indianapolis right now, flying into Fort Myers. She just boarded the plane. So she'll be landing in Fort Myers around 1:30, 2 o'clock, depending when they take off. Yeah, it was a 4, yeah. It's still a Category 3? Damn. I saw it stalled out. You know, I look, and I saw it was headed right for you, too. It says it'll be a tropical storm by the time or one by the time it gets to you, which is good, because, you know, we want your house to still be there. I used to drive around. I remember when Hurricane Francis came through, it was Category 1. I was driving around in my Jeep. I was like the only car on the road. But thankfully, I could get around because Jeeps are, you know, amazing vehicles. I just really can't wait to. Hopefully, the house is all good. I think the longest I've left the house alone in 3 years. All right. Yeah, because it was coming in pretty hot from when I last checked, and it was coming in away from you, but you're still getting the brunt of the storm because the southwestern quadrant should be the strongest part of a cyclone because it's turning the other way. Yeah, I don't know what everything's made of there, but I'm guessing it's pretty well constructed. It's Australia for one, and two, you do live in a area that. It's good to hear, though. Sorry, my sister's still double checking, making sure I drug the dogs so they would not bark overnight. Of course, I hit like the only light. I'm in no rush to get anywhere because there's no one home. Well, I am a little bit hungry, so I don't think I'm going to go to Wawa. I've had Wawa way too much this trip. I've had Wawa, Cuban food, and some salads from Publix. I haven't not cooked a single thing in like 2 weeks. Yeah, looking forward to it too. I like dogs, but I'm not a fan of like taking care of many of them. My sister's house is a 3-bedroom, but it's not that big. It's not big enough for 4 dogs, much less 7, which is what she actually has. So, I mean, you guys have seen the house. It's not that big. So, I actually started a conversation on the International Palm Society community. If you want to go on Facebook and check it out, I think it's a little bit funny, but basically, I made a Matrix meme because a viewer, Tom, who watches the vlog, gave me some information about a plant that actually makes a little bit of sense. So I had some doubters, and then people were like, you know what? It's possible. I've seen weirder personally, so. I went from 6 to 3. What happened there? That's not good. Oh, there it goes again. It said it was going to be a low of 57 or 58 in Venice. It's already 60, which is more than 8 hours from sunrise, so I'm kind of surprised it's this chilly already. Hopefully it's warmer in the Cape. We're also in East Venice. I collected some palm seeds off of public. So last night, I'm sorry about last night. I'll tell you what happened. I went to go visit my friend, who is a well-respected member of the community. He's on a number of boards, and we were going to collect some palm seeds, some copernicias, off a public tree. And then it was dark, and he was a little bit scared about getting caught, which he's not even doing anything wrong. Why am I getting... getting tailgated for no reason? I'm kind of curious who's tailgating me. This guy was tailgating me for no reason. I don't get that. Sorry. Anyway, he didn't want to be on YouTube, and then by the time I got there, I had terrible Wi-Fi, terrible data, and yeah, that guy just tailgated me for no reason. Now he's speeding up and doing like 10 over. I just don't get that. I thought it was a cop. Cops love pulling people over this time of night on a Saturday. Hey, SAOA. That dude there, I remember what that means. I guess this time of night I get a lot of people from California, which is cool because I don't normally get that as much when I'm going on at like 8 Eastern. Oh, Jesus. A bread knife? Oh, like a seedling? Yeah, how far of a drive is Broome? It's like, that's got to be like 4 to 6 hours. Oh. Wow. People calling the cops for digging up seedlings. What was it a seedling of? I'm curious. Oh, and I subscribed to your channel. I haven't watched any videos, but got the channel subscription. I need to. My ability to look at. I only watch videos on my computer, really. And if I didn't really have my computer out very much this. The only time I would have it out is when I would be eating. So I need to eat something. I'm getting pretty tired. I enjoy us talking, and I feel like, you know, some of my live feeds are a little bit way off, or way off topic, what people do enjoy, but I want to keep it on topic, you know, with palm related stuff, or, you know, stuff that is even remotely related. Okay. I mean, I'll save you the trouble, man. I'll send you some seed. Because MacArthur's are native, I think, to Northern Australia, aren't they? I mean, yeah, it's Tychosperma MacArthuri. It's actually used a lot for landscaping here. It's a good hedge plant, but you gotta. It would do okay in like around here, but if you go any further north, it's a little too cold. Do they do well in Headland? I don't know how well they take the low humidity. Let's see if we can catch this light here. Let's get it. I always miss this light, so I'm kind of happy about this. Oh, there we go. There's that same car. Huh. Now it says Fort Myers, 42 miles. Oh wow, okay, so they can handle quite a bit of heat then. I didn't know that, because we never test them out. It's funny that you mentioned that, because people in California, even in the desert, they don't try and grow them. They may not like the cold temps in the desert, though. That's probably why they die. I'm sure that's why they're not grown out there. I mean, what's the coldest you've ever seen in Headland, Dan? I'm guessing it's somewhere around like 7 to 8 Celsius. Maybe less, I don't know. I know it can get a little chilly there at times. Seven, okay. I know, like during the winter time, the average low is lower than you would think because for that latitude because it's just by the water and the desert doesn't really hold any heat in. So, the average low is what, like 15 Celsius, something like that. 20 Celsius. Not that high. Feel bad for Ashley and her family. They lose 2 hours coming home. They've basically been like packing up all day and okay. That sounds pretty comfortable. I swear everything eventually turns into a storage unit center in Florida. If all else fails, you turn a building into a storage facility. There's two storage facilities just on this corner. Hey, Essay, if you are you still watching? Do they have Tres Leches cake in California? I didn't know if it was a Cuban thing or more of just a Latin type of dessert. I wasn't sure. Well, it's 59 here in Northport. That's about 14, 15 Celsius. It's a little bit chilly for this time of year. Ah, okay. Hey, Mom. Okay, I wasn't sure because it's popular in all the Cuban restaurants, but I don't ever see it in any other kind of restaurant, so I wasn't sure. I had some today, and I mean I'm very familiar with it, for 10, 12 years. Um, but today I went to a certain place and they had the best. It was like, you know how it is. For those who are watching that don't know, well, and tell me if I'm wrong, Essay, because I mean, you probably know better than I do, but Tres Leches means three milks, and basically they take like a sponge cake and they put condensed milk at the bottom to kind of soak it up, and then there's usually a creamy icing on the top, and then the actual cake itself has a cream in it. Is that right? I don't know. I don't know if I got that. I mean, there's a lot of variations of it, but they had caramel flan and I had and Tres Leches, and I hadn't gotten either one of them. So yeah, I wish I could upload my mom's finally walking now. She's with a walker. She is, and just getting up out of. I'm very proud of her. Yeah, I mean, to the best of my, without looking at Wikipedia, I'm sure there's a lot of variations, like Cuban versus Mexican versus, say, Puerto Rican or Dominican versus South American style. But Mom, I gave some to my mom. Mom, you can tell them how much did you like that cake? Her phone is kind of messed up. It starts to, like, looks like you're seeing double in it. She needs a new phone. Wow, they totally redid this area. Jesus. This used to be all grassland. This drive is a lot easier. Oh, I'm sure you can, yeah. I've seen variations of it even within like the Cuban community in Miami. Some seem sweeter than others. So I know there's some Cuban community in California, but obviously Miami has the largest one. So there's like it's not really a chain, but there's this place called Mojo's, and they only have two. Or no, sorry, they have three. There's one in this town too, I think. Hey, Chris, what's going on, man? No way. So, guys who were watching, I've known Chris Fallon there since before I even moved to Florida. We would talk about sago palms, Cycas revoluta for. Thanks, man. Before I even knew anything about palms, and we would talk. I lived in New York, he lived in New Jersey, and we both moved down here around the same time. He lives in the Miami area, and I've been over here, and he's like my long lost brother from another mother. That's awesome. Yeah, so I mean that's awesome that you're on the. I can't believe that. That's crazy. Yeah, I remember we were talking about date palms and just everything. And I came down here and I just became such a fiend I couldn't help myself. Yeah, Medjules and Zahitis. I remember you telling me guys in California were willing to send you out seeds and stuff. Are you in Miami now? Or in the beach, or? So we're now entering Charlotte County. Gotta drive through all of Charlotte County and then into Lee County for about 15 miles. Wow, God, this place has changed so much. Okay, cool. I didn't know if you were down in South America. I figured you were in Miami, but I didn't know if you. I gotta watch my speed here because cops will pull you over for doing like 5 over, and then they'll just want to think I'm gonna keep the stream. If I get pulled over, the stream is still going. So. Yeah, man, I remember that tin can you sent me. That was awesome. Yeah. Sometimes we have to talk about palms here. But Peeps. Hey man, do you get edible fruit? Yeah, do you get edible fruit off of those there, Daniel? I'm guessing you do because of the low humidity. Here we get fruit, but it's inedible because it's fermented by the time it drops from the tree. It's just too humid and it gets moldy and fungus. They planted them right on Lincoln Road, which is like the central part of South Beach. Really, it's like where everybody goes to hang out. And they splat on the ground and they're disgusting. It's like walking over like people's vomit. It's kind of disgusting, honestly. The thing is, dates are actually pretty decent for Miami because Miami only gets about 38 inches of rain. The beach gets about 38. We're out in the Everglades. The Everglades get about 55. Yeah. That sounds like a lot of fun. Eat some spiced chicken with some Ras Al Hanout. Okay. Yeah, I figured that, that's one of the easiest ways to get palm seeds is to get the dates from, or coconuts from the supermarket. Although coconuts from the market are actually going to be a lot harder to grow. So people used to say you couldn't grow coconuts that were dehusked, just a nut. But as long as you keep it nice and sterile, they're usually, God, it's only 56 degrees out here. I was not expecting that at 11:30. I'm not getting out of the car then. Not that I was counting on it. I bet it's at least 60 when we get to Punta Gorda, though. This is a very cool area. I've seen queen palms burn in this area. That means they got down to 22. Meanwhile, 5 miles down the road, there'd be no damage on a coconut. It's very interesting how that happens. Oh, that car in front of us is burning so much fucking oil I can't even breathe. Jesus fucking Christ. What the hell? Sorry about my language. I don't want you guys to think I'm just some sailor that can't. But it's like, it's so acrid. I don't know how if that car's burning that much oil, I can't imagine it goes very far before it either blows up or needs to be refilled with oil before it needs to be refilled with gas. Yeah. Chris, I think that there might be a new, like, minor issue with lethal yellowing in Florida. I'm having problems with the coconut, and I shouldn't be. I could just have poor soil. I might plant something that it's I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see what I find when I get into the house. Maybe this time I'll bring you guys into the house. Well, we'll see. I've seen some of those on YouTube. They're quite funny. It's a little bit more laid back with Zach not here. Not saying it's bad, but yeah, Chris, I played a little bit. I didn't play during this trip, but I do play my local home games. I just don't go to the casino as much. It's just too long of a drive from in season, even though it's good to go. It's 35, 40 minutes to Bonita Springs. I can drive 10 minutes in the same town and go to a local game that's probably better than the game that's going to be at that. Oh, I don't know if it's better, but yeah, man, the best thing to do is to start off going to I go to Hard Rock Hollywood, play some 2-4 limit, or even go to like Hallandale, what's it called, Gulfstream, and play limit and kind of get a feel for it. I'd happily, show you the ropes on any game you want. I don't think I've been to Gulfstream. I've been to Mardi Gras, which is still in Hallandale, just in a different part of town. One of the weirdest tournaments I ever played in. It was not... Okay, that sounds good, man. I'll be around all week. I got a lot of orders to pack up. I got for work. So that's a good question, SA. I'm sorry, I watched Training Day last night, or no, 2 nights ago, and I always remember like when they brings the Ethan Hawke gets brought to the Mexican gang, and they say SA a lot. But yeah, that's a good question. I seen queen palms growing. So in the interior Florida, you'll see them growing all over Central Florida. Pretty much they'll grow anywhere. They will burn once in a while on a very cold night, or once in a while, maybe like once every few years. My mom just hold on 1 second. I gotta, my mom. Shit. My mom messaged me. Okay. Give me 1 sec here. All right, so let me get back to the. My mom just told me she had to plug her phone in. But I've seen queen palms growing all throughout Central Florida. I've seen them growing in Ocala, and then in Gainesville, I start to see less of them. But they grow in Jacksonville. They grow in I've seen them growing in Savannah and other areas like that, and I've seen a couple in Charleston, although that's definitely pushing the limit. I would say that, you know, definitely a zone 9 palm, but 8B, you can try them out. You know, they don't really, they grow on the Gulf Coast, like pretty along the immediate Gulf Coast, but if you go inland by about 10 miles, you're gonna have to give up on it. So like I played poker at the Beau Rivage Casino in Biloxi, right on the water, and they're all over the Beau. And then I've seen them in Houston, but again, you know, coastal Houston, yes, but on the northwestern area of Houston, you know, they're not going to do so well. They seem to grow everywhere in California. It's like the official palm besides Washingtonia. Yeah, Simon's a great guy. He's awesome. You can try trachees. I don't know how well they'll take to the heat, but I hope that they take well. They seem to like temperate weather, but Wagnerianus is one that will do the best in hot weather. Waggies grow really well here. I think they're awesome plants. I can't grow Fortunii. It's too humid. And all the other ones are pretty much like planted a bunch of Bismarcks here. This is brand new. Last time we drove through here, there was nothing here. So looks like they're going to plant Bismarcks throughout this whole median. That's cool. I mean, that's you can see more than right there. They're still tied up, and they'll keep them tied up for probably 6 weeks. Anything more than that can be a little bit dangerous, especially when you get into the rainy season. You don't want to keep a palm tied up and water gets in and it has no way of getting out because all the leaves are curved upward, you know? So this is nice, you know, not the traffic. I don't have to worry about yelling at anyone. It's 61 now, so you can see that that's a very cold spot. 5 degrees difference there. Now, mind you, that queen was a one-time thing. You know, seeing the burn on the queen. It was a healthy plant though, and it definitely had cold burn on it. Northport is quite a cold area. Oh, just in time. Oh, it's we're getting up there in temps. If it gets a little bit warmer, I might get out and take a little walk around, depending on where we are. Maybe downtown Punta Gorda again. I don't have to be. Ashley's not going to be home for at least 3 hours, so she is in the air now, heading south from Indiana to Florida. I feel like it's been months since I've seen her. I also got another interesting. My sister's in New Orleans sending me pictures of palms. Oh yeah, so you know, New Orleans is actually quite a little microclimate there. I've seen people getting away with foxtails in really warm microclimates of New Orleans. I'd say New Orleans is a solid 9B. Yeah, Daniel, I'm sure the green Bismarcks look really good there. The problem is here, they don't really like anything below like 4 Celsius. They start to look rough and ratty. So they're not really they're not really grown much here. The silver ones are definitely grown. They're one of the most popular palms here. Probably the most I'd say the Bismarck's probably the most successful exotic landscape palm in Florida in the past 25 years, without a doubt. The foxtails are definitely like a relatively close second, but Bismarcks just don't require the nutrients. They're not as nutrient hungry as foxtails are, and the watering requirements are this, not as hardcore either. So I almost bought a Nissan Frontier at that dealership, but they kind of like they kind of hoodwinked me. This area from here on in Punta Gorda was like totally flattened by Hurricane Charlie. I remember all these places where all the windows were blown out. I remember the KFC was totally, there's one coming up here. I think it's right there. Maybe, I don't know. We might have already passed it, but they had a sign saying, "We'll be back soon." And sure enough, they were back. There's a bail bond, so we can go get bailed out of jail. I'm not sure why that's, I don't think the police station's that close by. I don't know, maybe it is. Yeah, the rule of thumb on Bismarcks is, like young silver ones are going to turn out green for the most part, as are green ones, obviously. Here's the, yeah. And then the purple ones will get more silver. Then the most colorful ones will actually be orange. They'll have like orangish petioles and hastulas, which is where the frond starts from the branch. We're just hitting no traffic here. Beautiful. You guys watched the live stream where my sister and her boyfriend were drunk. We went over the same bridge. Yeah, I say that because royals and foxtails grow in a more humid, more rainy climate naturally, they just don't get as thick and don't grow as fast. So they're just going to be a little bit malnourished, even if well fed. They like a little bit more heat because we can provide that heat on a more regular basis. That guy's got a patch on. Looks like Knightsman. So it went from 56 back there to 63 now in Punta Gorda. 64. Let's see if it grows. Yeah, orange is fine. That's good. This guy's riding the wrong way on a bike lane. Not a good idea. Wow. So it is now 65 degrees. It went from 56 to 65. 9-degree difference in like 15 minutes. I gotta feel this 65 degrees. That's not bad. I'm sure I roll my window down. And that's why coconuts grow here and they don't grow in Northport. Or at least they're a lot harder to grow in Northport. I knew it was going to be quite a difference there, and it is. I'm sure there's some, not that you have to worry about frost there, but I bet if you get far enough into the outback there, Daniel, I bet you it gets pretty chilly there at night. Like below 5 Celsius sometimes in the winter. Once you had a little bit, like a few hundred Ks south. I mean, it goes from like, 56 is about 12 and a half, 13, 13 Celsius. 65 is pushing, like 17 and a half, 18 Celsius. I mean, that's the difference between like going outside in a t-shirt and not, to me. So maybe I will get Wawa, because if I go somewhere else, if I went to somewhere like Waffle House and got food, I'd have to reheat it, and my microwave is, I don't like using a microwave. I just have to go for the salad. We'll check it out. I wish that Pollo was still open, because I really would eat that. This is like the Miracle Mile of cars here. And then it's such a waste of a good place to put good bombs, and they put Washingtonians here. It's going to cool back down again. I'll show you just, well, we can see, but I'll tell you. It's down to 64 already because we're off the water. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, they put them all together. So if basically, the more car dealerships together, the more people will come to that area to look for cars. So someone kind of owns all of that, though. And in case anyone cares, my dentist is right over here to the right. Great guy. Best dentist in Charlotte County, in my opinion. I drive half an hour to go to him, so he better be good. He's actually a palm collector as well. We've traded a lot of stuff over the years. Okay, so yeah, so that's about 170, 60 miles or so inland, so yeah. I'm going to show you guys something I think is funny. This isn't really palm related, but it's funny, so I'm going to show it to you. I got a whole string of cars behind me, and I'm not really sure why. I mean, there's 2 lanes. I thought I was just making sure the speed limit I'm going, it goes from 40 to 50 miles an hour, and then again, I could always get chicken nuggets. I don't know, that's what I want to eat, though. That's like giving up. And I have to microwave those, too. I'm better off getting something cold. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually only going 52 miles an hour, so in the US it's not really enough to get you pulled over. And in fact, I'd be shocked if someone pulled me over for speeding. I'm just gonna play it safe. Usually I'm in a rush to get home because there's someone there, but there's no one here. Oh man, I'm so tired though. I think I'm just tired because I haven't eaten. I might just cop out and get Taco Bell. It's sad, but it's so easy at the same time. It's been a long time since I had Taco Bell. I probably haven't eaten it in a year. Now I could go to Wendy's and get the taco salad there. I'm sure you guys are like, why is Christian always talking about food? So it's back down to 58 degrees now because we're kind of out of an urban area. We're not near the water. This area does get a little bit chillier. But I'm guessing it's going to be about 63, 64 when I get back to the house eventually. That's what I'm guessing. What is going on there? Should be going on. Now it's back to 60. It's kind of all over the place. Yeah, I know. Chris has been kind of a friend of mine. Oh, it's an SRT4 and another one, I think. Yep, two of them. You don't see two SRT4s together very often. Interesting. Must just be like a group meet or something. Anyway, yeah, I hadn't seen him in a while. I probably haven't seen him in person since like 2010, and I used to hang out with him once in a while when I lived in Miami. But I met him back in 03 when I used to be on Garden Web. It was like the only like palm forum for palms. I used to go on there and ask questions about stuff. It's actually how I met my mentor. It's kind of cool. I don't think Garden Web exists anymore. But it was back in like the first days of like the internet web forums for like certain things. Like davesgarden.com is a great place to look at plants, and Garden Web was like attached to that. So I'm going. Oh, here we go. This is where I wanted to show you guys what was going on here. This is the hot spot to be on a Saturday night. This place here. So I'm gonna pull in. See this little shack here? So just remember that little shack. I would go here to stop and smoke a cigarette when I used to smoke, but this place, they don't have like They don't sell like this isn't a place you bring like your wife or something or to buy like toys. They have peep shows and you sit on a bench and watch them. So if you can imagine what that place is like, it's kind of disgusting. And now I'm kind of like, what? I don't know how people get out of here because Bada Bing. There's actually a pizza place in Venice called Bada Bing, just like the place in The Sopranos. All right, let's get out of here before someone. And you get a membership. It says come in and forget about it. Hey James, I'm just leaving the adult video store. You're not too late to the show. You're still a solid half an hour. That's definitely what we call a whack shack in Florida. Oh, it's back to 56 degrees now. Yeah, this is definitely more palm-centered vlog or plant-centered vlog than. So Chris was down in Colombia for a while with his girlfriend, and so he was getting some seeds for me. Yeah, I don't think I would never set foot in there because I would probably have to like burn the skin off of myself and my clothes. I can only imagine what it's like inside. It's probably cleaner to roll around in the parking lot and lick the ground than it is to walk inside of there. I've been eating a lot of salads, which sound healthy, but there's a lot of sodium in that on all the cold cuts and stuff that I get. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna get Taco Bell. Yeah, I know, right? That's why I have the screen facing forward. I don't even get 20 miles per gallon of this thing. I've been driving around town, but nice. It was chilly. In Venice, it was 48, 49, 9 Celsius this morning. That's freezing for me. I didn't want to turn my sister's heat on because she hasn't turned it on in 3 years. I was afraid it's going to catch the house on fire. And there's the local prison. I'm gonna try and get some of the healthier menu items at Taco Bell. I just feel like eating like, a bunch of loose meat wrapped up in a big tortilla ball with some cheese. salsa and some hot sauce. If I have another salad, I'm gonna start pooping green. You love what, Taco Bell or the weather? Which one? The weather or oh, Taco Bell? All right. Well, now I don't feel so guilty. I feel like you guys are like, all right. Well, this stupid American's gonna go and get some fast food and stuff himself. Oh, it fucking stinks, man. The dump is right to the right of here, and it is so bad. It smells like a paper mill. You know what that smells like? Like baby diapers. I'm really kind of concerned that I'm gonna open the door to my house, and I don't know, it's gonna stink, or there's gonna be some issue with the water or something. Well, I started planting stuff here. You know, oh, here, yeah, it is kind of like a mini Truman Show at times. You know, James, I really don't know that actual temperature, but I'm guessing it's like probably somewhere around 8 Fahrenheit, 8 to 10. That's good. I think if there was an issue, you would have found it out with any warm up into the, way above freezing. Oh yeah, Chris, I've been doing a lot of work, in West Kendall. Well, I mean, I was doing it and then I stopped and I kind of came back. I can send you some pictures. I wish I could talk more about it on the vlog, but I really can't, other than the fact that it's a big a big plant garden in Miami. I've done a couple vlogs at the nursery, but I can tell you more. I mean, I would individually tell each of you that, watches the vlog, but I just can't talk about it, like, because there are people who might lurk and wonder, what this place is. And do you want to get a house in Miami, or where were you thinking, Chris? You get more bang for your buck with, the West Coast. Plus the traffic's better. You guys think the traffic is bad? When I get upset, go try going to Miami and driving in the rush hour traffic there. God, what a mess. I mean, I'm sure places like, Los Angeles are much worse, but Chris, how's your dad doing? Yeah, California is actually better for cycads for some species, for like the subtropical ones. But Ferox actually does better in Florida. Ferox is actually native. Encephalotus ferox is native to the northeasternmost part of South Africa and into southern Mozambique. And the best looking ones actually grow in a swamp in a preserve area right there on the border. It's this little lagoon, and it's so nasty there because it's very humid. There's like mosquitoes and there's all sorts of biting flies that can kill you. Yeah, sure. I was just curious. I remember seeing him. When you guys you came to Venice, and I know he was with you in the obviously when you guys went to. You guys really did a great job of avoiding Irma by kind of driving around it, like just playing game musical chairs there. If I had more when I left for Irma, I didn't really have the maneuverability because I had 3 cars, my mom, 6 dogs. Just kind of crazy. There's actually Encephalotus gratus right at that entrance. If you don't know what it is, you want to start with seeing if it's palmate or pinnate, and see if it's crown shafted and not crown shafted. And then you want to see kind of like the girth of the plant, the color of the trunk or crown, the color of the leaflets, the shape of the leaflets, how much they bend, how long they are, how wide they are. If the plant, you can tell the plant's mature or not. There's a lot of things that you kind of have to. The back of my knee is cramped up. Here, there's another dome light on. What are they doing in there? So now it's back to 59. No, that's fine, man. Eventually you kind of get the hang of it. You can always send me a picture on I don't mind doing that for you. Also, where you collected it, and if it's native to that area, you can narrow down. Like if you think it's native to Australia, that might be a Livistona. I bet it is a Livistona. Then you can narrow down like which Livistonas have glossy leaves, and a lot of them are the more like Cerebus and Robinsoniana and Jenkinsiana. Rotundifolia. Okay. Huh. Do the leaves fold in the middle, or are they Costa Palme? About 56 here. I wonder how warm it's going to be in the Cape. Oh, I'm in the Cape. About so chilly here. It better warm by the time I get home. I've driven this car so little in the past week. Hold that green for me. I need to get through there. Thank you. Yeah, I went from 56 to 58 in like 2 seconds. Kind of wish I left the light on in the house. If I knew I was coming in at like past midnight. Pomade, no Costa pomade. Okay. It sounds like a Livistona. I mean, it's not a sable, most likely. There's really no sables that are not Costa pomade. Yeah, I mean, you're probably looking at a Livistona, like a tropical Livistona, like Jenkinsiana, Robinsoniana, because they're native to like Southeast Asia, and they're easily introduced into. Same thing kind of happens. Like, I mean, it could be a Lickawalla, but I don't know if Lickawalla is going to grow that well in your area. Some might. How deeply divided are the segments on the leaf? I don't know if I can stomach Taco Bell. I might just go for the Wawa here. Just so tired. I don't even really want to walk into. Actually, you know what? I can't eat per Wawa. I'm just gonna get Taco Bell. Too tired. I'm gonna ruin Wawa for myself if I keep on eating it. Right. So we are now in Cape. Well, I mean, we've been in Cape Coral for a while, but this is more. People know it's the Cape. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think it's an Asian. It could be a Lickawalla. I mean, I think it's going to be an Asian Livistona. Like Rotundifolia and Robinsoniana don't really split a whole lot. So, like, I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking in my head when I think of that area. It's got to take some heat, obviously, so it's not going to be like too tropical. If it takes 40 Celsius, not a lot of palms like 40, 45 Celsius. You lose a lot of palms in that category, so that's why I'm thinking, but Livistonas can handle it. When I say tropical Livistonas, I mean ones that grow like they're basically grow in tropical areas. They can actually grow around. They grow a lot around here too. So. I guess I have backup food in case this food is no good. I thought that was a Ridgeline for a second. I thought you were Ridgeline. That's that same guy who's sitting there texting and driving, you dumb motherfucker. And this road isn't just like some side road. I mean, this road's it's a 100-kilometer-an-hour road. He's driving around his pickup, just kind of swerving a little bit. have passed 2 of these Fusillo car dealerships. They drive me crazy. They're everything that's wrong with America. Basically, they're so big, they have their own bank, and they will extend credit to people who probably, they're the decent people who are trying to get a new car, and they just make them pay out the ass for it. It's really upsetting. Small black seats, okay. So that definitely narrows it down. Small black seats. I mean, Lickawallas have small black seats. Are they round? Are they oval? Small. So it's not a Brassus or a Carafa. Yeah, that sounds, I mean, Livistona black. So the black doesn't help a whole lot because that could just be a dried out seat. If you had told me a color like purple or blue, very round. How wide would you say that? Oh my God, the line for Taco Bell is like disgusting. But you know what? We're troopers and we're just gonna do it. I mean, I might just go to Wendy's. I don't know how much I feel like being a trooper tonight. It's been a long day. You guys see that line? Here, look, just look straight right now. Jesus. What a mess. It actually could be worse. I've seen it a lot worse than that. I think we're just gonna wait in that line. Wendy's is closed, so I have no option anyway. I gotta use the bathroom. Wait, Wendy's is not closed. Huh. That leads to some possibilities here. I could just not deal with. I think they just closed actually. But we're gonna wait in Taco Bell, so I hope you guys hang out with me because I really don't want to sit in this line alone. Oh, this fucking parking lot. I really want to get involved in that. It moves fast, though. This is like the busiest Taco Bell I know, and it's always busy on the weekends because people just want food. I don't know. I'm kind of craving it now. 5 millimeters. Okay. So. There are a couple of Livistonas that are like that. What else is fan grows like that? Okay. No, man, you can send me a picture. It's no big deal. I wish I could check and see how late Wendy's was open. I'm just trying to think if there's any other place I could go to get some food. Maybe I should just go to McDonald's. Damn it, Culver's is closed too. I would have gone there. I'm gonna make a choice for it. This line gets any. You know what? I'm going to McDonald's. I'm not waiting in this line. Oh. I just want to go to Waffle House, but I passed it already. I mean, I can go back to it. I just don't want to. I almost want to go home. You know what? I'm just gonna check the house real quick, make sure I'm not driving myself coming into a nightmare. I'm not gonna leave I'm just gonna walk into the house and make sure that the house is like safe from weird stuff, and then we'll go back out because McDonald's is kind of on the way, and I can stall myself out. Oh man, I wish there was something else that was. Popeyes is not open. I would even eat Popeyes right now. It is what it is, though. It's cool. Like I don't like to eat anything from McDonald's except for the chicken nuggets are okay, but I hope they have those chicken tenders. I can eat those. I want some chicken tenders now that I think about it. I gotta use the bathroom anyway. I was never gonna last there. Okay, James. Have a good night, man. Hang 10. Yeah, Chris is seeing a number of palms. I'm sure he has an answer for that. I can't even reach my cranberry juice. God damn it. Well, I can when we get there to the house. So it took me about an hour and 15 minutes. That's not bad driving on 41 there. Should have just gone to Wawa. What is going on here? There's always a cop at this intersection. Or an ambulance. There's always an accident. See, it's 61 now, so it definitely makes a difference. Let's get to this intersection. Everything is effing closed. We could go to Waffle House. That's definitely a thing. We might drive over there because we have some time to kill. I've got nowhere to be. I want to make sure my house is not like has a foot of water in it or there's squatters in it. So hey, Chicago Palms, what's up? Just a little heads up, I am almost home, but I'm going back out to get food. I'm gonna do it differently this time. So it's 61. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I could imagine. I know it's going to be warm. I know it's getting cold again, and then hopefully warm. I guess we'll see. All right. So, Ashley's halfway between Indianapolis and Fort Myers right now, so I don't know. She would have wanted Taco Bell. Maybe I should get her something. Should go back and get her Taco Bell. Yeah, I wish I could say I could complain. I mean, I guess I could. It was 48 this morning. That's pretty chilly for. Oh, I was like, am I going down the right road? This massive RV is here. And somehow they always have it here. You're not allowed to have one here. You can get special permits, but again, like they're only for like 10 days. They must keep on applying for the permits, which is fine. I wish that they didn't have that rule. It's a city thing. And we are at the house. There's some kind of mattress on the ground. Okay. We're gonna check the house. Alright, I wanna leave the car. I'm gonna turn the car off for a minute or two, but the vlog is gonna go on. Okay. So exactly. Alright, got the keys. I sure hope not. You know what? I'm gonna turn the lights on just to make sure that the rats have not gotten into the seeds. Oh, shut your mouth. No, that's not what I want. Oh. All right. I'm just gonna check the seeds real quick. I'll be right back. This is really annoying. All right. Well, I didn't see any squatters in the house. The electricity and water are on. It doesn't smell like shit, so I think I'm okay. But the rest have been into your seeds, Dan? Maybe we should bring a few items in. You guys mind waiting a second while I bring some stuff in? Talk amongst yourselves. I'm verklempt sort of thing. Or just make my... I just want to get this stuff out of my car. Oh. That's what I wanted. Jesus Christ. All right. So... Oh, okay. No, it doesn't appear so. I actually checked the Alfredi and everything. It's all good. All right. Might go back up to Taco Bell because I know Ashley would want Taco Bell. She's probably gonna be hungry when she gets back. All I know is I don't have to worry about any dogs, no barking. The bed is nice and comfortable. I can't wait for this. Alright. Looks like we might just be kind of hardcore about it and go to Taco Bell. I almost feel like taking Ashley's car, except for then I have to set up the whole thing in her car, and I don't want to. Oh, but my lawn needs to be mowed. That's for sure. Well, all I know is I can take a shower and eat some food. Let's see here. There's another Taco Bell that I could go to that's not... I don't think it's as... Why don't we go that way? We got some time. I'm not going to sit in the house with myself when I can hang out with you guys. Let's do it. It has been decided. Worst case scenario, I get Waffle House. It's a newer Taco Bell too, so I have a little more faith in it. That Taco Bell's been there since like... They just haven't updated or anything. It's like it just looks dirty. We're gonna go down Veterans. Right there is actually what's called a burrowing owl nest. They have a special status here in the Cape. If you find any owls in a parcel of land, you cannot build on it. Thankfully. Okay, are you turning? Okay, you are turning. Good. Chicago, I actually have one in my yard. It's not very big. as far as large ones, you don't see them very much in the west on the West Coast. I mean, they'll grow here. It's just that they're not as popular. Yeah, I mean, I've got friends that have had 3 and 7 gallons. I sold most of my seedlings to them, and now they have them. So, ah, come on. There we go. I think. Yeah, Daniel, on the first batch, I have them growing on the side of the house, and 10-inch pots. So that's like 25 centimeter pots. Like they're about 8 centimeter by 25, and they had some decent sized roots when I potted them, and that was like, I don't know, a month ago. The problem is I left them outside to germinate, and they should have been. Oh no, I missed the light. Oh no. This is unfortunate. Anyway, yeah, I haven't checked. I would go check, Daniel. I'm just concerned about, like, I don't want to go around the side of it. It's all wet, and I have no shoe. I have, like, I just don't want to get dirty. I'll have to check that, and then I'll show you guys in a vlog how big they are. I guess I have to get that Waffle House. I have no choice in that matter. Everything looks open over there, but it's not. Yeah, it'll be okay in that temperature range. It's cool quite a bit in its habitat, so it should be fine. What is going on with the light? I almost feel like it's gonna fall. Weird. Yeah, I imagine there's a lot of them there that do that. Normally I wouldn't drive this far just to go to, like, a fast food place, but I don't have a lot of options. What is going? Oh, I'm going, what, 7 miles over, and you're gonna flash blue lights at me? Give me a break. The only bad part about driving at night here is that there's cops trying to pull people over for drunk driving. Should have just stayed in the Taco Bell line. hell is in this road, but I hope I find it. Oh, here we go. I got the green light even though there's no one. What is going on with my... It's just like the hanger's like giving up. Alright, I gotta kind of creep here. I gotta see where I'm going. Chipotle closed. Oh, there's Waffle House right here. You know what? I'm just gonna play it. I'm just gonna go here. I have a lot of friends who are in that business. Okay. A new place. Not a healthy place, but a new place. And it's kind of busy. It's probably better. It means the food isn't. I'll even park up front so you guys can see me ordering stuff. This is like the one place for drunk people to go and get food late at night. Alright. Let's order some here. right. I got to see the food cooked in front of me and everything. Hopefully it's... there's nowhere to put this. It's not like on something else. Oh boy, here comes a straggler. Oh, we got to get this on film. Let's see. No. I need you on flat land here. It's so hot. It's fresh. Alright, let's just hope that holds. There's some lady that's just wasted wandering around the parking lot. Everybody in there is drunk that's eating. Oh, I got it. I'm gonna... Alright. I don't want to scare her, so I'm gonna take the phone out. You guys gotta see this. When she walks, this is the best part. Come on. Come on. Look at all the nice, oh, here we go. Come on, Stumble. Oh, maybe she'll move when I move. This is like the official restaurant of drunk Americans. Nope. She's just standing there, staring at her phone. I mean, I thought it's a big deal or anything, but she's a little stumbler. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're just gonna kind of stop it like we're not. See? Oh. See 1 foot. See how the little baby steps? You can make it. Yep. Stumble a little. Yep. That's what we want. Stare through the window, make people creeped out. That's what we're looking for. Alright. I might need to get a new clamp for this phone. We're gonna do one more thing actually. It's 12:44 and it is Saturday night. There's a poker game about 3 blocks away from here, and I want to pull by and see if anyone's playing. Let's see what's going on. Oh, that's bad. I don't my seatbelt on. All that food, I ordered a waffle. This is in gravy. It was $8.94. It's cheaper than Taco Bell. I don't know how they make money here. Alright, so... here. I'm gonna pull down, see if... Okay. Oh, they redid this road. There's a truck there. People usually park here on the right. Yeah, there's cars parked. There's a game going here. So you'll see this. Not this house that we're looking at, but the next house over is going to have some cars. Looks like it's winding down. I only see a couple cars in the driveway. None that I recognize. There's a game going. There's like that traveler's tree there. Nice. People usually park in this parking lot here. And that's my life. I put my underground poker life. Well, that's one of the places I play. Excuse me. I think I can get out here. I hope I can get out here. Oh. Oh, there it is right there. All right. So when I get home, the feed's gonna go down. So we got like another 5 minutes or so. Oh God. I'm gonna go home and eat this and instantly regret it. I haven't had Waffle House in 6 months though, so I don't really feel that bad about it. I usually don't get it on the way home. I wouldn't, think about it because we're down a lot further in the Cape. So they left at 11, and they're gonna land in about 40 or 50 minutes. Then they got to get their bags, and it's another half an hour to the house. Yeah, that happens. That actually happens here too. I don't know if you guys know Perkins, the restaurant, but there was the manager had hired all his employees, which are actually like his sellers, selling painkillers out of it. This is a few years back, but still, it's an easy way to kind of like set up a shop. It doesn't appear to be a shop, so it's a little bit of ingenuity and stupidity at the same time. Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, that is kind of surprising. They usually take strong winds well when they're humid or wet. When they're dry, they tend to get beat up pretty badly. This guy's got a Honda Civic that sounds like it's fast. Are you fast as I think you are? No, you're not that fast. Your car did not come with enough of the horsepowers. So yeah, guys, just a few more minutes at most. Thanks for hanging out this entire time, Dan and Essay and Chicago Palms, and who else do I miss? I'm so tired that I'm not going to remember people that probably commented 2 minutes ago. Quite excited about getting to sleep in my own bed, though. And seeing Ashley is also very important. See, that drive during the day is like can be up to 15 minutes, so that's why I didn't mind going there at night. And McDonald's is not exactly, it's kind of busy too. Not that you guys really care. Look at all the foxtails here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And the Royals. I mean, this median here. Yo, dude. I wish it were. I could tell you that there isn't 2 minutes left in the vlog at best. But I just got home from a long trip. Not like driving wise, but just I was up there for so long. And the dogs, they never stop barking. My bed is so comfy. And I just got Waffle House, which is a little slightly embarrassing. But I got hot Waffle House food. A nice comfy bed. I'm not going to eat in my own bed. I'm going to eat where I normally eat. I'm not that tired. I'm not going to pull the old, eat waffle with my hand and dunk it in syrup in bed thing. Yeah, man, it doesn't really look very good because, unfortunately, what I thought was watering is not watering it. But I'll pull the phone out and show it to you real quick. And then I'll end it. I'll end it at the Carafa. It's gonna look terrible, but it's not even really even worth showing you, honestly. But I know you want to see it, so I planted it as a 3-gallon about a year ago, and it actually got a bit of, I think the cold kind of like upset it a little bit. And then I didn't water it as much as I should, and so it acclimated to the sun. So all those things kind of dwarfed it. I don't know. It looks pretty bad. They're doing good. Problem is it hasn't rained here, but I mean, it rained that one weird day. It was like 65 and raining, but all day long. My neighbors would be like, "Why is he looking at his palms at 1 o'clock in the morning with a flashlight?" I got to back in because the problem is yeah, it's a long story. Otherwise, I can't access my clothes out of the car. It's actually older than you think it is because it was like a save. I saved it from like certain death. It's actually probably like 2 years old from a 3-gallon. Took a whole year just to recover. Now it's probably like a 7 to 10 gallon size. That's good to hear. No problem, man. I'm glad you guys find it entertaining. I wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, just making sure I'm getting as far back as I can. Alright, there we go. That was a weird shift. Alright, so I'll show this to you guys real quick, and then it's going to be the end of the vlog. I just hope the light isn't too bright out there. Okay, let's enable flash. Oh, my neighbors are definitely up too. They're going to wonder what I'm doing. The grass is looking real nice. See, there's one of the Dictyospermos. I haven't trimmed it up in, like, honestly, over a year. And here's the other one, which I don't know why it's looking so ratty. It was never really that nice to begin with, but oh my god, what has happened to this thing? Jesus. Something happened. I don't know. It just doesn't like it there. Because those bromeliads are doing great. I don't get it. Again, there was another save me plant. So let's just take a quick look now that we're out here. I don't see that anything's germinating here. You definitely watered it. Jesus. It's just not warm enough. Looks like he used a little bit of force with the water because it's moved the soil around a little bit. And these haven't germinated. It's just not hot enough out yet. That's alright. I'm in no rush. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna get going here. I got stuff to carry in, and yeah, I just have a lot of like shelter problems that I need to take care of. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get going. I'm beat. We're at the 2-hour mark. And if I find another scratch in my car, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'll see you guys later. Daniel, Chris, Chicago. Who else is here? Chris, Fallon, if you're still on. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.